Join me, Liam O'Flaherty, as I document the first BRAT meeting of 2025, held at the Village Garden Nursery in Brakpan. I filmed a brief overview of the demonstrations of the day and interviewed the owners of some of the show trees. Hope you enjoy it. The morning started off with registration and participants placing their trees in their respective categories. Being exactly 1 week past the autumn equinox, the weather provided perfect circumstances for an outdoor display. The trees are categorized by style, and what this presents is a very diverse exhibition from many different members from all the clubs of the region. This year's show was appreciated by everyone that attended, and it was a particularly enjoyable exhibition. The event was well attended in a comfortable setting provided by the venue. Up first was Hardis, the current New Talent winner, providing some input on styling junipers. Leslie gave a very insightful presentation on fertilization, and the always entertaining and informative duet of Hannes and Stefan. Then came Org Exley from the Pretoria Bonsai Kai speaking about maples, and he shared a story that I quite enjoyed.
In his garden he had a maple tree, and in the flower beds all these maples came up every year, and he'll ask the club if they want some, or you bring to the club, and I used to go there and dig up quite a few. You take a spade, one, and there's 10, 15 trees, and I'll take about 30 to 50 trees at a time. And this is one of them. I took 20 trees and put them together. That's why I have the nice root in the background of the tree, and they're fused. So what I did as well was, up here, I'll take 2 or 3 of these young maples, bring them out for a branch. Next, same thing, I took upwards. That's why you have nice taper, nice base, and go.
Okay, hi, I'm here with Wouter from the Pretoria Bonsai Kai. Lovely entry here today. Wouter, do you want to tell us a little bit about your tree?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, thanks Liam. Yeah, so it's a root over rock, so we've actually got Natalensis, and that side is one of your favorites, these little bird davii. So it's about 8 years old, I'd say, maybe over the rock about 7 years. Obviously you start with stachys that you plant in a round pot so you get longer roots, and then you can start pulling it over the rock, settling it in for a year, and then you start removing the soil. That side I've got a nice accent that tells the flow, and this side I've got a scroll that my dad painted for the feature.
Okay, that looks great. Tell us a little bit about this pot. The pots are so quite interesting.
Yeah, so initially the tree actually fell, and you can still see some of the scars on the roots, so it broke, it popped that was in.
Oh yeah.
So I commissioned my dad and said, listen, I've got some slate, let's try and make a pot for us. So my dad actually made the pot for me, and I actually, initially it was a bit squarer, So I grounded it down, took it a bit more so that you actually can get the slope towards
yes.
the rock to,
Yeah.
to set the tone. Yeah.
Yeah, and your dad painted the scroll too.
He painted the scroll.
Ah.
Yeah.
Lovely entry. Thank you very much, Photo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Bruce Carter, the current chairman of the Bonsai Addicts, as well as a member of the Pretoria Bonsai Kai. Yes, yeah. Bruce, you want to tell us a little bit about your tree here today?
Yeah, sure. This is the Natal fig, Ficus natalensis, and this is a root over rock. This tree estimated age of about 25 to 26 years. You can see from the bark on the tree that it is very old. One of my favorite trees, and yeah, been with me for, I think I've had this one for about 5 years now.
Yeah. You're a current trophy holder at BRAT, hey? You're the current trophy holder for the Marmite category.
For the Mame, yes, yeah,
Okay.
yes I am.
Thank you very much, Bruce. The Pretoria clubs have got an interesting event coming up that we're looking
Yes,
forward to later this
absolutely.
year.
So Bonsai Addicts and the Pretoria Bonsai Kai get together every year for our annual joint venture with the Japanese Embassy. It's called the Japanese Festival. That's the middle of May. I think it's the 16th, 17th, 18th of May. And yeah, fantastic. We celebrate traditional Japanese culture and arts, of course bonsai being one of their traditional cultures, and yeah, it's a fantastic event.
What I'm looking forward to it, Bruce, I don't know if you can recall, but I don't know when last we've had a winter show. And yeah, and so then we might still have a little bit of autumn color at the beginning of May.
Yes, we will. Yes, and we might have quite a few trees that have already lost their leaves.
Yes.
So we'll see the silhouette of the trees, which will be nice
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Looking forward to it.
It's a pleasure, Leo. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Charles from the East Rand Bonsai Kai, and a beautiful tree. It's a massive pot. Did you want to tell us a little bit about your entry today?
Okay, my entry today is a maple tree. The original designer of it was Kathy
I think it's a myrtle.
Murphy, yes.
Yeah.
And it was originally planted in 2015. I had to put it in a new pot the 15th of January. The original pot had a crack through it. And yes, I've been looking after it for about a year and a half now.
It's a great entry. And your club has got an interesting event coming up later on this year that perhaps that you would like to tell us about.
Yes, we have World Bonsai Day happening on the 10th of May at Busby Nursery in Germiston, and there will be a lot of prizes that we're giving away, weekend away. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check us up on our Facebook page under East Rand Bonsai Kai.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, Charles.
Okay.
I'm here with Dr. Barbara Lowe, and in my hands I have the copy of a book that she gifted me here today, because I was very honored to be asked to write the foreword for the book. Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure, and thanks for the foreword. It was a big step for me to write this book.
I can imagine. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your background and about your profession?
You know, Leon, the simplest way to explain it is I'm a specialist trauma counselor. It covers a few fields, and my studies have been over a few fields, but this book hit home because it's about medical trauma. You know, if you listen to the bonsai guys, the worst thing that they can hear is a branch cracking, like,
Yeah.
and that is when that happens in your life.
Yes. But this hasn't been the only book that you've written. You've written several books before, both in English and Afrikaans, I understand. And what have been the general subjects or the topics that have been dealt with in your other books?
You know, I'm writing about the hard stuff in life, but from the perspective of hope and wellness, resilience, and that there's a future.
I had to read the draft of the books to equip me to write the foreword.
Yeah.
And what I could say was that this book that you wrote today is about comparing bonsais with dealing with medical trauma.
Yes.
Is there something else that you would like to say about the description of this book?
You know, if we look at a bonsai, we see a beautiful crafted tree But that tree did not have any choice in the shape and the form that it was going to be presented. And it's the same as trauma. Trauma means your choices has been taken away, but the end result, where you get the hope and the resilience, is beauty.
If anybody would like to find out more about the book or purchase the book, how could they go about that?
Liam, the simplest way is contact me. You can contact me on social media and you will find me and I will help you to get the book.
Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations and good luck with your book.
Thank you very much.